It is Saturday, November 2nd. It's about 10 minutes to 4. I'm out at Springs East Airport getting ready to do the first flight on Sonex 1374, November 604, Charlie Mike. Got a nice day. It's been questionable weather for the last week or so. We got winds that are about 15 degrees crosswind at maybe 5 to 7 miles per hour. Pretty nice all the way around. Temperature is just below 60 degrees. Looks like the density altitude is 7,700 feet. Field elevation of 6,150. And unfortunately, around here, there's just not a whole lot of other option. Pretty much perfectly clear skies. There's a few clouds off in the distance. Forecast is for good weather the rest of the day. So the plan is to do one run down the runway to make sure the engine is ready to fly. I will not get to takeoff speed, and I'll probably be done and stop before the crosswind runway. You know, about 1,000 feet or so, another 1,000 feet to slow down. Just verify that everything is set, and then taxi back and then make the takeoff. Springs East has about 4,000 feet of runway. All right, I think everything looks clear. I'm going to make a radio call and then taxi out for the run down the runway. Springs East traffic, experimental Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, taking the active runway. We're going to be doing a first flight. Plan on doing one high-speed taxi down the runway and then coming back for another departure to the south, Springs East. Alright, going to rich on the mixture. Well, CHTs are all in the low to mid 2s. I think that's looking pretty good. Probably going to have to lean once I get in the air. I do believe I'm running rich on the aero injector. Got Jeanette and the kids and my dad out to make a witness to the first flight. As soon as the power came up, tail started kind of wobbling around a bit. Felt that crosswind kind of hitting me. But more than anything, I think the torque and all that, I think the takeaway from that is that the engine is ready to go. And I think that any more high-speed taxi probably wouldn't really turn out that well. So we're not going to do any more. We're just going to go. I think it's going to break ground and be flying awfully quick. Okay, so the takeoff plan is to take off, and then I'm going to make a shallow right-hand turn, about 20 to 30 degrees off to the right, and that'll start to put a little separation with me. If I have a problem below 500 feet, I have two options. I can attempt to land on the remaining runway, but with only 4,000 feet of runway, that's not a whole lot. The other options are to execute a right or a left turn. A right turn, I can land on the crosswind runway, heading to the east, or a left turn, I can come back and essentially make a 180 and land on the parallel taxiway, heading to the north. Once I get to above 500 feet, I should have enough altitude to execute a 180 and back on the paved runway. Plan will be to take off, climb at 80 to 90 miles per hour indicated, till I hit at least 1,000 feet, and then start orbiting the field, slowly climbing up to 2,000 feet. Make orbits around the field for about a half hour, pending, engine instruments and all that stuff. Alright, we're going to do a quick run up here on the concrete run-up pad. There's 1750. Got about 100 RPM drop. And about 80 on the other. So both ignitions are working. Fuel valve is on. Canopy is locked. Seatbelt is tight. Trim is set neutral for takeoff. 10 degrees of flaps. Springs East traffic, experimental Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, departing 17 right. We staying in the pattern first flight, Springs East. All right, here we go. Climbing well. It was off the ground in no time. There's 500 feet. Temps look good. Climbing at about 82. Okay, 7,400, so we're at 1,200 feet. I'm going to lower my climb angle a bit, get a little more airspeed. I got 317 is the hot cylinder. All look good in the 1200s. I got one hot cylinder, number 3 is sitting at about 350. We'll bring the power back just a hair. Seeing 123, 124 indicated. I'm at 8160. I'm at 2000 AGL. Need a little bit of right rudder pressure. Keep it trimmed. All right, temps are coming down. I'm at about 340 and about 200 on the rest. I'm at 3280 RPM. Sonex N604CM, anybody listening?
Jeff, do you hear me?
This is 604CM, anybody hearing me?
Yeah, I guess I got you pretty scratchy though.
Alright, I can hear you. My headset microphone is really distorted, so you may have a hard time understanding me.
No, but I lose all my battery power. How's everything going?
Oh, we got a helicopter transitioning through. How's that for a first flight bonus? I can roll over on him and get him. Alright, 8560, 108 indicated. EGTs are all at in the high 11s and low 12s. CHTs are 185.
System's going.
Say again?
How are the systems going?
I can hear you talking, but I cannot understand you.
Yeah, it's pretty scratchy down this way too.
Flew through the helicopter's rotor wash. That was right about where he was flying. Well, Dad, I can't really understand you, but everything is looking good. Temps are good. Everything feels okay, so I'm going to keep orbiting. fuel flow of 7.1 gallons per hour. Bus voltage of 14.2, which is good. Jamboree doesn't produce a whole lot of voltage at idle, so I wasn't really sure how well the regulator was putting out power. It appears to be working just fine. I got nearly full power in at 3350 RPM, and I'm doing about 130. I think I might be holding a little bit of back pressure. Just get the sense that I'm probably climbing. Yeah, that's about level right there. Now I'm seeing 140. Everything's still going okay, Dad. All the temperatures look good. No problems noted. Gonna bring the power back just a hair. I keep kind of bumping the red line on the throttle, the RPM. I want to run the engine hard, but I'd like to keep it at around 32, 3300 RPM rather than like 33, 34. Temps are good. They're all in the low to mid 200s, with the highest being number 3 still at about 320. These large ailerons definitely have a little bit different feel. They're nice and solid feeling. No hint of twitchiness at all. To center the ball. I'm going to need to put that rotor trim tab on. I got the mixture a half-inch out, no apparent change, so I think I'm running pretty rich still. To the fuel computer, I've got 5 gallons left, and burning 6.4 gallons per hour currently, 45 minutes duration. Showing 65 psi oil pressure and 160 oil temperature. Well, the engine's just burned right along. That was my main concern, was the engine stumbling on takeoff or quitting too high up, and so far so good. Showing a density altitude of 10,100 feet. Outside air of 60 degrees. Kind of wondered, maybe that's right. That's what the air temp at the ground was indicating. May have to experiment with that a little bit. Well, it is a beautiful day. Great day for a first flight. think I'm pretty much in level flight. The attitude indicator is kind of showing me in a climb. I have to go through the calibration in the air on one of these upcoming flights. Looks like I need to do a compass calibration also. I'm flying runway heading of about 180 degrees, and my compass in here is showing 167. So it looks like it might be 10 degrees off. Dad, if you can hear me, everything is still going well. I plan on making 1 or 2 more laps, and then I'm going to start letting down and getting ready to bring it in for a landing. Got about 30 minutes on the clock. Some of that was taxi time, and so I'm guessing, I'll call it 20 minutes of flight time. I'll make a couple more circuits, and then we'll bring it on down and get ready to land it. There goes a commuter coming into Colorado Springs. Dad, if you're listening, I'm going back to 122.9. Back to 122.9, airport frequency. So the plan is going to be get lined up on a nice pattern. I'm shooting for about 1,000 feet for pattern altitude. It's a little above the normal Springs East pattern altitude. My aim point is going to be a couple hundred feet past the end of the runway. Make sure I don't come up short. And I will gradually reduce the power so that just in the event that it dies when I bring it back, I'm still within gliding range. When I get below 100, I'll put some flaps on. When I get below 80, I'll go to full flaps if I need them. Looks like the wind is still right where it was when I left it, which is coming from the left about 15 degrees. Yeah, it's still a little bit variable. Swinging through an arc of about, maybe as much as 30 degrees. More or less centered on runway heading, but shifting from left to right. Judging by the sock, it looks like maybe 5 miles an hour. There's 7,500 feet. Still quite a ways above pattern altitude. I want to get to, I want to get to 7,000 or so. So I'll drop about 500 feet on this next circuit. Yeah, currently got a right crosswind. And 7 to 10 miles an hour on the sock. Alright, I'm at 7,000. Start slowing this puppy down. Springs East traffic, experimental Sonex 604 Charlie Mike. Downwind 17 right, Springs East. Alright, gonna have to go a little slower than that. I'm still way over 100. Alright, below 100. Getting a little bit low here. Gonna have to watch my airspeed. Alright. First notch of flaps. Looks like I got the runway made. Bringing the power back. Power's all the way back. Engine stopped. Bring the aside from the engine quitting, is not all that unexpected. That's a pretty good flight. See if I can get it to restart here. Right, that's it. Right at 40 minutes. Perfect. Mixture's off, fuel's off.